Are you worried about a loved one who's struggling with a possible addiction, like pain pills, alcohol, drugs? Are you trying to help them, but you seem to be losing yourself? Do you dislike the person you're becoming because of the stress in your home? Do you feel like you're living in a nightmare? Do you want to help your loved one, but have no idea what the next step is? My name is Harold Haven Boggs. I'm licensed. My specialties are marriage, alcohol and drug recovery, and trauma healing. And I am so excited to be able to bring to you the number one relationship skill in the world: trust building. Research shows that 60% of the families who struggle with the issues of addictions and recovery make it through with their families intact, and their relationships are better than ever. That's the beauty of recovery. So I like to begin with the end in mind. The end result of recovery is restored relationships. And the key to restored relationships is rebuilding trust. The most common question I get in my therapy practice is about trust. Can I ever trust this guy again? Can I ever trust her again? Family relationships are largely friendships. Marriage is a friendship. And as your kids become adults, you switch from adult child to friends. It's a difficult shift to make, but it all runs on trust. Trust is the fuel on which each friendship runs, and friendship is the key to a great marriage. So buckle your seatbelts and let me teach you the 6 steps to rebuilding trust. Here's the number one trust building skill: listening, understanding, and validating. I call it listening and paraphrasing. I also call it active listening, reflective listening. And the Gottman research shows that it's called listening to understand. It is the bedrock of friendship. So here's how you active listen. Number one, you sit down, you slow down, you set aside your electronic devices. Most families argue too fast. We must slow down. And active listening, reflective listening helps with that a lot. So, number two, you set aside your opinions for a few moments, your point of view, so that you can validate the other person's point of view. You set aside your point of view for a few minutes so you can hear their point of view. Number three, you look at the speaker and focus on their meaning, and you listen with your heart. You try to get their point. You try to understand. There's a difference between listening to respond and listening to understand. When you're listening to respond, you're sitting there, you look like you're listening, but you're really thinking of your comeback. And you're missing half of what the person's saying as you think of your comeback. When you listen to understand, you're setting aside your opinions. You're not thinking of your comeback. You're trying to understand what they're meaning, which means you have to value the differences. They have their opinions, you have yours. You set yours aside so you can understand theirs. It's sacrificial love. You listen with the heart. Number four, pay attention well enough to repeat what you think you heard. I sometimes take notes in conversations. And once you get to know me, you'll understand that it's okay to take notes while the other person's talking. You want to understand and be able to repeat back what you think you're hearing. That's number five. Repeat back in your own words what you think you're hearing. Focus on their point. Listen to understand, not to respond. And number 6, ask the person if you got it. As you repeat it back, ask them, is that basically what you're saying? And if anything was left out, give them a chance to clarify, to make their point, and then you paraphrase what they added. Listen to understand, not to respond. That is the bedrock of building trust, good communication, and that starts with good listening. Trust is the fuel that friendship runs on. Please hit that like button and subscribe and share so you can hear all 6 of the trust builders. Would you love to have a proven plan to restore your family and help your loved one reclaim their life and get recovery? If so, I have good news. I have put together a comprehensive online course to guide you each step of the way so that you have full confidence in what to do and what not to do, what to say and what not to say, so that you can help your loved one without losing yourself. Our online course is here. I provide you with the knowledge and tools you need to support your loved one on their journey to recovery now. It's called Helping a Loved One with a Drug Problem Without Losing Yourself, 5 Powerful Tools. With the proper tools, you can turn this mess into an opportunity. Go to wegetrecovery.com, click on the link for the class, Helping a Loved One with a Drug Problem Without Losing Yourself, 5 Powerful Tools. Go to wegetrecovery.com.